All right, everybody, in case you don't know, today marks the beginning of Lunar New Year. So for 15 days, billions of people around the world will celebrate in different ways. Now, the history and traditions of every country are heavily driven by the food, but especially the sweets.
Yes, and our next guest is here to help us celebrate with some of her favorite Lunar New Year desserts from around the world. Please welcome back to the show, Chef Eva Chin.
Hey, Pacho, thanks for having me on the first day of the Year of the Snake. What a treat.
Snake right here.
We're delighted to have you. So what are some of your favorite Lunar New Year traditions?
Well, first and foremost, family is really important to me. Most of my family doesn't live in Toronto, so I celebrate my chosen family, which is my friends. And food is the first thing. We spend most of the time just planning the food. But leading up to Lunar New Year, I have to deep clean the house. I have to buy new clothes. I mean, I always love shopping, so that's a great excuse. I got to prepare going up to the temple. The best thing about Lunar New Year is that every day there's something to do. And it's my dream that everyone celebrates it to the max, just as mainstream as Christmas is in our lives.
So when you're ushering in the Year of the Snake, what does that represent?
So a snake represents wisdom, patience, intelligence. The Year of the Snake is all about reflection. It's all about shedding your skin, shedding old habits, old intentions, and just getting new perspective, new intentions, and just like really maximizing your energy to strike at the right time next year.
Well, you are going to take, we love that. Yes, and Year of the Snake, that's me right here, fire snake specifically. Okay, you're going to take us on a trip to different Asian countries. We're going to learn about the different ways that different countries celebrate, and you're going to bring in some traditional sweets that you brought, and we're going to start the journey off in China.
Yes, so there's different terms for Lunar New Year festivities. In China, it's known as Chunjie, which is Spring Festival. Here we have all these wonderful treats. For China, the treasure box is really important. In Chinese traditions, we go out to visit lantern festivals during the night market. We clean the house as well. We go to temples. It's known as Bai Sun. And what we do is we get well wishes from gods. We go around to houses giving out red envelopes. It's called Bai Nian, and we wish well wishes to everyone there.
I love that. That sounds lovely. And you brought a Chinese New Year candy box today. So what's the significance of this?
So every Chinese household must have a treasure box. So here we have all these different snacks. Please try some.
Okay.
You have persimmons that represents health.
Can I have this one?
Right?
Absolutely. So this is representing wealth. This is candied ginger.
Oh,
you have some nuts and sesame that represents fertility.
Okay, this one, what does this represent?
This one represents health.
Health?
You have some special candies that represents wealth. That's also on your plate.
You need to get the
So
fertility
this is
one.
happiness. That you just, happiness.
And this,
This is also happiness.
well, I'm going to eat this happiness.
That is delicious. Very nice.
Wow, delicious.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's, no, go ahead. Where are we going next? Oh, I know where we're going. The Philippines! So I was telling you backstage that half of my family celebrates Lunar New Year and the other half doesn't,
So happy
actually.
Lunar New Year to you.
Thank you as well. Okay, so let's start with the celebrations. What happens in the Philippines?
So, majority of Lunar New Year, the concept of it came to Philippines through the immigration and settlement of Chinese diaspora. So it's very much also same thing, abundance, food, friends, health, and sweets. There's a Latin term called medianoche, which also means midnight feast. And basically, when the clock strikes midnight, every family brings out platters of food and they sing and dance and eat. It's a whole celebration.
What have you brought us from the Philippines, pray tell?
So, not directly from the Philippines, but it is made here. But this is what we have, tikoy, which is a sweet, sticky rice cake. I'm very lucky to learn about Philippines food from a Filipino sous chef. So this is made with coconut milk.
We've
the one
got
that
these
you
little
have
mini guys.
is made with brown sugar, jujube, which is known as Chinese red dates. The liquid that soaks it up is mixed with coconut milk to steam it.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. My family does this. It's obsessively good.
It's really
delicious.
nice.
It's so good. It was just hard to get into.
I know, both of us are like digging in, trying to be ladies about it.
Next, we're heading to Vietnam. So tell us about what are some celebrations there.
In Vietnam, Lunar New Year is known as Tet. Friends and family comes first as well for celebrating. And during Tet, a lot of sweets are consumed.
Okay, so what Vietnamese sweets are we sampling today?
We're sampling my favorite, which is a glutinous rice balls cooked in this wonderful gingery, caramelly broth. There's all these different fillings. It's sweet as well.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite sweets for Tet Lunar celebrations. Sometimes they have mung beans, sesame, cashews. This one you have here has sesame in it, and it's still in the same gingery broth. This is a glutinous rice balls.
This is good. Try. Very good.
Wow.
This is so fascinating. I can't even say that. I know where you're going.
I know where you're going.
I felt like I know where you were going with that.
Don't do it, Jen.
No, you're wrong. It is the flavors, because I've certainly had a lot of rice products over the years, but there's a little after thing. Is it sesame?
It's a sesame. It's sesame, peanuts, and the inside
It is
that gushes out.
fantastic. Like, I could get carried away. I could eat a whole bag of those. Whatever that
Amazing.
is.
That's amazing.
So we are now gonna be heading to Korea. So tell us about what happens during the Lunar New Year there.
So in Korea, Lunar New Year is known as Solal. And a lot of things are happening during then Sabai, where young generations, they wear the Korean hanbok uniform and they pay the respects. They bow down and give their respects to elders. We fly kites there. Also, a lot of sweets, dumplings are consumed, and sweet drinks as well.
Okay, so talk about, we are gonna end with a drink. So what are we
Yes.
sipping here?
So this is known as shike. It is a malted barley fermented drink that is made in a rice cooker from 8 to 10 hours. It's alcohol-free, and it's just wonderful drink that, kind of cleanses your palate, and we celebrate the year of the snake with
What
it.
do we say? What do we say?
Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year. Now, do we sip or do we just throw the whole thing
You
back?
can sip or throw the whole thing back.
Okay.
Ooh, I love this. Ooh, that's good.
Right? It's very healthy, too.
Is it really? Oh,
very
this
healthy
is
for
very
your gut.
nice.
That's nice.
This is really, really
All
nice.
right, well, I'm sorry. So consumed with drinking and eating. Before we let you go, we want to congratulate you because you've been named one of Toronto Life's rising stars.
Well, being able to have this celebration with you all is one of the many reasons I think Toronto's really creates a safe space for everyone to celebrate their community, their culture, their cuisine, and I intend on continuing to do so in this city.
And we hope that we have you here for a very long time to do that. It's been such a fun journey, and happy Lunar New Year.
Thank you.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.